Hello and welcome back to the Turbo Newscast.
Yay.
Just as a bit of a note, an interesting note, Gamersgate is having a sale right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got a Bethesda pack that includes Dishonored, Skyrim, Fallout, and Fallout New Vegas, and like 5 other Bethesda games. Guess how much?
$100.
Lower.
$50.
Lower.
$3.
Okay, a bit more than that.
I don't know, I'm gonna give up guessing.
$28.
That's an odd number to put it at.
It's 91% off, which is
Oh,
also an odd number.
it's not like that's awesome though.
Yeah,
Like, dude, that's worth 28 bucks.
I wouldn't quite recommend heading over to Gamersgate right now, though, because they're kind of being DDoSed by everyone trying to get it.
Oh. Well, how long is the offer good
I
for?
don't know. I haven't actually looked.
Oh, you probably should and then tell me.
But yeah,
Because I
$28.
kind of want to buy all of those games.
You might as well head over to Gamersgate.
I got 28 bucks waiting for me.
It's $28.76.
Oh, gee, I can't make that 76 cents.
Yeah, I know. Well, list price is $319.57.
57.
50 cents.
That's an odd number.
I
What are with these
know.
odd numbers?
I don't know.
We haven't worked out how to do even numbers yet.
All right.
There's 57 right here.
Let's get into the actual news. Well,
No,
technically
why
that was
not?
actual news as well, but
Yeah, see?
yeah.
You worry too much.
So you got a bonus story this week.
We're gonna be here all night.
We are. We always are, though.
Why is this a thing?
But no. Let's get to the actual news, shall we? Twitter, for instance. I know you said actual news, but
Twitter.
has started rolling out the option to download all of your tweets. Twitter CEO, and I did not actually know this was his name until now, Dick Costello, or Costolo, close enough, has promised in recent months that an option for users to download an archive of all of the tweets from your account will be available this year. And, well, it is almost the end of this year, but you got it. You can download all of your tweets. Now, why you would do that?
Yeah, that's my question.
Fucked if I know. But
Like,
you can't.
Are there any golden nuggets that you dish out on Twitter that are so worthy and you do it so often that it's worth downloading all your tweets from the year?
I
Come on,
I've-
Cliff. Do you have any golden Twitter nuggets?
no.
Oh,
Shit, I have accidental tweets from YouTube because I didn't know that it notified everyone when I uploaded a video, but I don't have actual Twitter gold.
no golden nuggets, niblets.
Twitter. They just texted me.
Telling you that you have this awesome available thing now.
No, it's the Tigwatig updates.
Oh,
Yeah, they do it at bizarre times. But yes, in case you were one of the, like, 8 people on the planet who actually wanted this option, you can now
in case
download
you're
your tweets.
an amazing philosopher who tweets a lot.
Or in case you're an amazing philosopher.
Who tweets a lot? That seems like an oxymoron.
Yeah.
You would think that if you're a philosopher, you probably would not be on the internet
You'd
very
spend
often.
your time doing some more useful
You'd
shit.
you'd be in books. You'd be buried in books,
Yeah.
I assume.
Alright, well, what else we got? Well, the logical progression from Twitter is Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's more
I
logical
hate-
than Twitter to, like,
I hate how
Facebook.
much my sister uses this thing. It is
Instagram.
so annoying. Yes.
I've never gotten it. I've never. I don't understand it.
Just take regular pictures, damn it,
Just
and leave me alone.
either take regular pictures or learn to Photoshop.
Yeah. Why would you want to put like a filter over yourself that looks like you're in fog or something? I don't get it. That looks like you're covered in vomit. I don't know why you would want that. Why do you want it to look like you're covered in dog shit? I have no idea, but there's probably an option for that.
Uh,
I don't get it.
well, Instagram had kind of a bit of a what's the word?
Did they really do this?
Catastrophe. That's what it was this
Did
week,
they?
where they rolled out a policy where they could well, they rolled out a change to their terms of service where they could have given your photo to an advertisement, to third-party advertisements that would run within Instagram. Just whenever. If they felt like it, they could just take your picture and use it for
That
their
is the
own
dumbest.
nefarious deeds, and they wouldn't
That
reimburse you
is
for it or anything.
that is incredibly dumb policy.
Well, the internet kind of rose up.
Someone's like, "Hey, you know what? I don't want my picture to be used without my permission for ads that I don't get payment for."
Yeah, you'd think websites of all people would know that you don't piss off the hipsters. But Instagram went and did it. So
They
they
went
pissed
and
off the
pissed off the
hipsters, and they withdrew their policy change, and they will not, in fact, put user photos in ads. To quote Kevin Systrom, the co-founder, we do not have plans for anything like this, and because of that, we're gonna remove the language that raised the question.
Of course they didn't.
Yeah.
They had no plans whatsoever at all to do this.
He said Instagram never intended to sell people's photos to others without compensating the photographers. But you know that's probably not true.
That's why. You do realize Instagram is a company, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, companies have one objective and one objective only: to make money, regardless of how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
They could sell your grandmother for all they care.
Good
And
luck
they
with
would,
that.
too, in a second.
Well,
They made them a dime.
speaking of making money,
Off of grandma.
not off. Well, you know what? Yes, off of Grandma. Not selling her, but
Oh.
close. Time
Okay.
Warner Cable has boosted the download speeds of all for standard internet by 50%, actually. And I know that seems like a lot. It really isn't. They're boosting it from 10 megabits per second to 15 megabits per second for customers throughout New York City.
Now, if it was 700 megabits, then that'd be a lot, and 50% would be much more.
It's still like less than 1% of Google Fiber.
Yeah, it is.
And you know that's why they did this, because they did this free. They're not increasing charges. They're not interestingly enough, they're also not having to run more wires or anything. They're just, you know what? Fuck it. We'll raise the bar. That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
It's too bad it ain't here. Oh well.
Well,
I guess those had to pay my butt out for 5 more megabits.
they are also rolling it out to other,
To major cities.
yes, major cities. Like
My city ain't good enough.
Austin, Houston, I would assume Sacramento.
My city ain't good enough, huh? What about Rochester?
Nope.
I don't even know where that is.
I have heard of it. I'll give it that much.
In New York or in
That one I couldn't answer. I don't know.
I've
All I
heard of
know
the
is I've heard
city.
of it.
I just don't know where it is.
Yeah. I've heard of your town.
I've heard of Dubai, but I have no idea where it is.
I've heard of it. I couldn't place it on a map. Well, speaking of maps, inadvertent segue.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Speaking of maps, Google Maps. Yes, we're going back to that app one more time. Hopefully, one more time. Only one more time. Google Maps for iOS surpassed 10 million downloads in less than 48 hours.
That's impressive.
Yeah, 2 days, 10 million people.
And one of them wasn't me.
One of them was me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because
Well,
fuck Apple
there's
Maps.
a problem. It was just Cliff downloading it 10 million times. He's the only one that has it on every device ever.
I'm kind of curious if this was actually 10 million unique downloads, or if it was 10 million downloads, but maybe not 10 million unique users downloading it.
I erased all of the information on my computer and just replaced it all with just Google Maps. That's all I have in my hard drive right now is Google Maps.
Uh-huh.
It's 2 terabytes of Google Maps.
Yeah, it's been hogging up the #1 free app for a good while now.
What? Not Apple Maps?
Apple Maps comes with the platform. You don't have to download it.
But you want to.
I don't know why you would want to.
I told you, so you can know where Apple thinks you are. We've gone over this.
Yeah, you know what? Just for the lulz. Well, okay. This is the one where if you were listening to the pre-show, I couldn't figure out where to put it because it doesn't really fit. It's a good story. It just doesn't fit with the rest of them. So I just decided, fuck it, we'll put it right here in between Google Maps and smartphones.
Okay.
Well, put it right smack dab in the middle of the smartphone section. I just realized the Google Maps one was technically a smartphone story.
Okay.
So, Mintai wants to put an end to the CAPTCHA as we know it. Now,
So I have no idea what those are.
those of you who don't exactly know what a CAPTCHA is, it's basically when you're signing up for a website, they have the, to verify that you're not, in fact, a bot signing up for an account just to spam, they have the little boxes with the words, and you type out the word.
Oh, yeah, those things.
Yeah, that's a CAPTCHA. There's different variations, like reCAPTCHAs, where they take words from books, and you type those out, and it'll actually help them do the ebook bit. But, yeah, that's the basic premise behind a CAPTCHA. Take a word, you see it, and you type it out.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Mintai, they have an idea. They have a no-type solution to the CAPTCHA, which, instead, it utilizes a slider, which, tasks users to straighten out a contorted image. It looks like this, if you're seeing on the, if you're seeing it on the stream.
But what if you're blind?
Once you get to the, once you get to roughly the correct position, it'll be accepted.
But what if you're blind?
And, according to Mintai, it works just as well on touchscreens as it does with a mouse, although I haven't tried it out. I don't know what the blind alternative is.
I didn't even know that blind people could use computers.
Well, there is a like if you're sight impaired or something, there is an option for it to read out the CAPTCHA to you.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So they have kind of the same option here. You see the little speaker right here. I just wonder what it does. I can't actually click it because this is just a GIF. It's not actually the
Ah.
yeah.
What would it say? I don't know.
I don't know.
It would say slide to fit, please.
um. Now, of course, there is a subtle, or well, not so subtle, advertising element to this. They will actually use ads, and you kind of have to look at the ad to solve the puzzle. So they have their way of generating revenue as well because they're pitching it to advertisers and site owners. They also claim that their product does offer a higher conversion rate, 94% instead of the industry standard 76%. But we'll see how it turns out. Because
Use case says it says promise.
yeah, it's interesting. I kind of wonder how long it'll take for someone to make a bot that'll work this one out. I can't imagine it would take all that long. What with image
You just want to know what the
recognition.
audio thing does.
I really do.
It's
And
gonna
you know,
bug you.
I might just figure that out over the break.
That's gonna bug you, isn't it?
Yes. All right. Well, we're gonna jump right back into the smartphone market, and
Deal.
before we were dealing with the software side of things. Now we're gonna go into the hardware side of things. Well, for the most part. Dell has confirmed that they will indeed exit the smartphone business and drop Android, prompting everyone to ask, wait, Dell was in the smartphone business?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I didn't even know.
I believe I heard that like years back.
I didn't know this. Yeah. Honestly, I did not know that they had a smartphone out. Which is probably why they're leaving the smartphone business. Because no one knew.
Because no one knew. They were just hiding in the back, waiting.
Yeah. While Motorola, Samsung, not Verizon, every one of them is doing their own phones. Dell's just sitting over in the corner. Hey, guys!
Hey,
Guys! Anyone?
I have one too.
Come on, you're giving Sony more attention than us!
You're like that last speaker at a graduation, and everyone's already asleep or they're gone.
Mm-hmm. No one's paying attention to
No
it.
one's paying attention to you. Ugh.
Well, that was all. I just wanted to mock Dell a little bit.
You're such a nice person.
I am. We're gonna move on to viruses. And this is actually quite interesting. Oop, I meant right, not left. Sorry.
Dude, that picture. Give me that.
Yeah. Security firm Lookout predicts that 18.4 million Android users will be infected with malware during 2012 and 2013.
And none of them will be me, because I don't have one.
That's only 1% of Android users, which in itself is an amazing figure to me.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah. 18.4 million people is only 1%. of Android users. But still, 18.4 million is nothing to scoff at. That's a lot of people infected with malware.
Maybe they meant to put K instead of M. That would certainly change this.
We know Android has a higher user base than Apple because Apple only really has one phone. It has the iPhone 5, it has the iPhone 4S, it has the iPhone 4, 3G, 3GS, 3, whatever. Android, you have all of the phones. You've got the Galaxy, the Nexus, the everything. You've got smartphones out the wazoo.
I would own a Nexus just to have a Nexus, to say I have a Nexus with me. Because Nexus is an amazing word.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just my love of some words.
But yeah, they the Lookout has predicted that and they're using their own likelihood rate of infection for October 2012 and extrapolating across Android's expected user base for each market in 2012 as well as the expected shipment base in 2013. And they've come up with 18 million people.
That's more than 17 million.
Of course, they didn't share the total number of Android devices they expect for there to be this year and next. But still, pretty hefty number.
What's the Galaxy Ace?
An Android phone. I can't tell you much more than that.
Okay.
There's too many.
There's too many. They have literally millions.
Well, Eric Schmidt, Google's chairman, said that in September 2012, he said that there's about 480 million Android devices in total. So, yeah.
I don't think those are all separate models, though.
No. Wouldn't it be great, though? Every single user has a different phone.
Has a different model. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah, that is all of the lawsuits waiting to happen.
Apple would have a field day.
Speaking of Apple and lawsuits...
Damn it!
You are good at this! Oh... A key Apple patent used against Samsung is under fire. And I know, we reported on this before, but it's happening again.
Why do these things happen?
Oh,
Why?
Apple's pinch to zoom patent. In fact, all 21 claims of Apple's pinch to zoom patent US patent number 7844915, have been rejected by the Patent Office following a re-examination by the USPTO. And, of course, as you would expect, Samsung has pointed this out in a filing to U.S. District Court Judge Lucy Koh, noting that it was relevant, seeing as 21 of the 24 accused devices sold by Samsung, according to the jury, infringed on the main claim of Patent 915. So this is kind of a big patent. At least in this case. So
please give Lucy Koh her own mansion. Funded by Apple and Samsung. But mostly Apple. Sorry.
Now, of course, Apple does have the chance to fight the decision. But, and of course, you know they will, because they don't want to lose this case. And, well, I'm pretty sure they see this patent at least as relevant to this case as, come on, I do.
Yeah, there's a phone that doesn't use the pinch to zoom. There's
One.
there's that one that I made that uses punch to zoom. You actually have to punch it and it zooms. You just have to buy a new one afterwards because it's kind of broken.
All right.
You see, I thought ahead because that gets me more money.
All right. We will be right back with the most slash least intelligent, well, second least intelligent section of the of the newscast.
Hey,
So
you're making fun of me.
no, I'm making fun of us.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll be right back after this short break.